For Today are releasing their 5th studio album, and will it top their previous records? Let's find out. The album starts with Maltov. Now, this is a really strong track to start off with, I think. Right from the get-go, it's really heavy, a lot of breakdowns in it, and something I really enjoyed. So it'll get you right into the album, right off the bat, really cool thing. Something that really sticks out, too, is at the start of this album, you actually see a lot of clean vocals. You'll see them on a little fair amount maybe in the background throughout some verses, and then on the chorus they really come in, and yeah, definitely a great way to start off the record. The title track, Fight the Silence, has a kind of a cool, clean vocal intro, and it makes for a pretty good start to the song. However, we get into more of the well-known For Today sounds with a lot of, breakdowns and harsh screams, and something that everyone is familiar with in this band. And it's kind of the theme throughout this entire song, with breakdown after breakdown and a lot of those heavy and hard screams, which is good for fans of the band if you really want the heavy side. Now this song actually goes onward for a fair amount, then it kind of ends going on a lower set sound with some toned down guitars, and then in the third track, Pariah, it actually sounds like it's building right back up into the exact same song. I'm not saying they're the exact same per se, but when the guitars go down and start in the next track, they pick up again, and a lot of breakdown stuff that fill out through the song, and just some of the same harsh screams. It just seems very similar to me. A song that really caught me off guard early on in the album was actually Reflections. Now, this song was interesting because it featured just Ryan, their guitarist, and his clean vocals. It was a very soft and beautiful song, and I really enjoyed it, and it caught me off guard because normally you hear this heavy metalcore sound that For Today honed, but right away early on in this album, only at the 4th track, they decided to just put a down pace on the album, kind of slow things down, and it kind of worked out because it was a really well done song. One of the standout tracks, in my opinion, on this album was actually Break the Cycle. Now, something that really stuck out to me in this song was the fact that they took a step away from the normal breakdown filled songs. They had some more well put together guitar work, and they had some awesome little riffs in between on the chorus and in between some verses that really went well together and just made for a much smoother song. Something else that really sticks out in the song is the amazing clean chorus. I mean, the chorus on this song is probably one of the most catchiest that you'll hear, and as well as a guest spot, the only guest spot on the album actually, for Maddie Mullins of Memphis May Fire. Now, it's a very, very short part in the last verse, I do believe, only about 10 to 15 seconds, but still, it shows Maddie's screams, and they actually mix very well together. Maddie and Maddie make Maddie times 2. So yeah, it was a pretty awesome track. As we reach the halfway mark of this album, we have a Call to Arms. Now, if you're a fan of the really heavy side of For Today, this song is for you. I feel like it's a very lackluster song for me personally. It has some really decent parts, and it actually has some kind of melodic instrumental work, which kind of goes well, but yeah, that's that. For the Fallen is a great track, and it kind of features a bit of everything from For Today's musical arsenal. I mean, some really great guitar work, some really great harsh, heartfelt screams from Maddie, and again, the cleans on this song really stick out. I really enjoy the clean vocals from For Today, and yeah, it kind of makes out for this awesome song. It's about 5 minutes long, and certainly gets the second half of this album off to a great kick. Fatherless is another heavy hitter with some really great heavy instrumental work. I really enjoyed this one for that. Some heartfelt lyrics, and Maddie screaming on this song. You can feel probably the most emotion from this. And again, with the clean chorus, it's right on spot. Awesome tune. Track 9 is Dead to Rights. Now, with all the heavy-filled metalcore songs on this album, I feel like this could probably be a less memorable song. I mean, it's very similar to some songs you'll see on the first part of this album, all these breakdowns, all these heavy screams, It feels like a forgettable track, and I also have similar feelings about the next song, One Voice. Both songs, both heavy metalcore tracks with lots of breakdowns, and again, if you're a fan of this, that's awesome. But for me, these tracks kind of stick out as forgettable. Much like Reflections, Resonate is just another short, soft, and beautiful song with just Ryan and his clean vocals, and some kind of cool melodic noises in the background and some very soft guitar work. And I feel like this could have made a great last track to end the album and bring everyone down. Like, I've seen a lot of bands do this, and I've said it numerous times how I think it's a great way to end an album. But yeah, again, this song really sticks out, and we have two songs that feature just a soft, beautiful sounding set of clean vocals, and that is alright in my books. The album ends with Hated by the World. Now, I've said it numerous times in this video, it'll be similar sounding to most of the metalcore songs with lots of great breakdowns, as everyone loves. But yeah, this is actually a good way to end the album, I will say. The first half of the song, lots of heaviness, great screams, I really enjoyed it. And at about the 2.5 minute mark, I think, we get to hear some awesome cleaned up guitar work, you know, more riffy sounds than just breakdowns, as well as the clean vocals of Ryan coming in. And I felt like it was a really cool way to end the album, to have like a half screamy song, half clean song. It kind of made for just, you know, a cool mix to go out on a high note on, and that's what they did on this album. Overall, I think this was a great effort by the band. I mean, after putting out 5 albums, you need to change things up and keep it fresh and to keep it interesting for both the band and fans alike. And I think For Today is doing a great job of this. They used to be really heavy deathcore or metal, whatever it used to be they did on the first 3 albums. Then they put out their last full length, which was actually more of a different direction to the more well-known metalcore, and features some clean vocals. And on this album, you get to see a lot more clean vocals, some really interesting guitar work, as well as Matty with probably some, I won't say his best lyrics, but I mean some really powerful and awesome lyrics nonetheless on most of these songs. Some tracks obviously stick out more than others, as you know, probably half the album is a lot of the heavy breakdown-filled metalcore usual sound that you'll have from For Today. Just like the last album, but still, a good effort nonetheless, and I will give this an overall rating of 8 out of 10. Oakley dokley, everyone. That is my thoughts on the newest album from For Today called Fight the Silence. If you have listened to this album yet, let me know what you think down below. Give me your thoughts on For Today in general. I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding the band because of their former guitarist, and Matty, apparently, you know, some gay slurs or something was said, and I don't like to follow the story because I don't have time for it, you know, and I just kind of forget about it. But still, as a band, this album, forgetting about any of the surrounding drama, is pretty awesome. I know I'm going to pick it up when it comes out on Tuesday, I do believe February the 4th, so make sure you pick it up at your local record store. You can pre-order it online. I'll have some links down below, the way you can listen to and what you can buy. Let me know what you want to see reviewed next down below, or whatever video idea you want to see, because I'm always down for ideas. And yeah, guys, make sure you check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm probably going to stop talking now. And always remember, it's music for today, music for tomorrow, and music for life. Peace out.